how to build the perfect YouTube studio at home. Hi, I'm Lucy Griffiths, and I'm going to walk you through ways that I've built my YouTube studios at home. I've built lots of different studios along the way for myself and for others. I worked in TV for 20 years, so I have a good understanding of what makes a good set. So let's talk through a few things that can really work to help you build your YouTube studio. One of the key things you want to think about when it comes to your YouTube studio is lighting. And to be honest, I have a bunch of lights that I used to use that are much more high spec. But the reality is that nowadays I just try and keep things really simple. So I use a ring light, just like this one that I bought from Amazon. And you can easily get a ring light that works for you. I'll put a link in the description to my video kit list that has a whole heap of ideas of what kind of lighting may work for you. The next thing to think about is a microphone. So as you can see, I've got a clip mic on me, and I used to have a really complicated set, and I actually have really simplified this. Right now, I'm recording my sound on my iPhone. It's that simple. So my iPhone records my sound, and it means I just use the voice memo, and I can then sync up the audio and the video to make sure it's the best quality sound. And that can work really well to make your life so much easier when it comes to not having to spend a fortune on some kind of, audio equipment that might not work properly. I found myself using lots of audio equipment that I didn't really like and didn't work properly for me. The next thing you want to think about is your studio. So I am in a 17th century cottage in the middle of the UK. I'm in an area called the Cotswolds, and it's really, really pretty. So the stone walls of the cottages are a little bit crazy. So then what are you going to sit on, and how's your set going to look? So for me, I use a sofa. So my branding is pink, in case you hadn't guessed. And so I have a pink sofa, and I've got a picture that I've had for many, many years and I love, that's kind of part of my branding, and a bunch of cushions. So try and make it bright and vibrant so you really stand out and have your kind of trademark. So as you can see, I have loads of pink cushions, and I love pink flowers too. Now, at the moment, because the way that I'm just sort of, my life is slightly in flux at the moment, this was one of my studio sofas, but it's actually in my sitting room. So we're going to go upstairs and see the other pink sofa I have, which is in my studio. This is my studio, and it's a little bit of a mess at the moment, but you get the gist. So when it comes to your studio, you really want to make it a fun, light, colourful space that really stands out. So for me, in my branding, I love flowers. So I'll put some flowers in, have some cushions on your sofa. And here we go. And then you can start thinking, is this standing out? Do I need to make it a bit brighter? And you can start playing around to see what works in your little studio. So suddenly your space, doesn't matter how big it is. Mine is a tiny country cottage, and you can hear the rain. And the walls are so thick that the Wi-Fi wasn't getting through, so that's why we often film downstairs as well. But you can see, you can create a space, you can create a studio. It doesn't matter how big your room is. My studio before was like much bigger, but actually I'm now in a really small space, but you can still create that sort of impact and environment that you want to create. So I'd love to hear, what is your ideal YouTube studio? What do you love to see in a YouTube studio? So if you'd like some help with your YouTube studio, then check out my video kit list below. And if you like this video, I share lots of tips and strategies to help you build and grow your online audience. Thank you so much for watching. I share lots of tips and strategies to help you build and grow your online audience. And if you like this video, hit the button below to subscribe, and don't forget to click the bell, and I will see you again soon. Take care. Bye, bye, bye.